customers and also assumes customers are wrong. They do not say you will be taped while shopping. They need to have a sign stating you will be videotaped while shopping. To be clear, they try to discredit customers who return, who say they didn't get the items they paid for, and also overcharged items. I went in the store and told them...
You don't have to throw that in. Just put the back in there. And I'll get to the mustard and the ketchup on it. Just read the back. Please.
Albert Torcaso is curious as to what prompted the customer representative to contact the manager about this return. This is a very bad policy, and if they intend to have this policy, they need to have a large sign informing customers they're being taped while shopping and having no privacy. And the video may be used against you to discredit any claims.
Okay. No, that was a pretty bold accusation on Sam's department stores. Wonder why I did that. Well, as you know, when I say wonder why, I'm using the kind of Columbo kind of deal to kind of reel us all in. Okay, let's throw it down. Sam's department stores, and this is for all of you to know, anybody shopping at Sam's department store, you might have a good bargain, but I have a sneaky suspicion that Walmart might also do this. I don't know. But here's what Sam's department store recently did to a friend of mine. A friend of mine had bought some, what do you call it, a diet drink. We don't want to advertise. A diet drink. She bought a case of a diet drink. So a few days later, she goes back and she says, they charged me for 2, and I only bought 1 carton. So, okay, they charged her for 2. She only bought 1 carton. What should they do? They should refund her for the money they overcharged her. That's not what happened. You see, Sam's department store, for some unknown reason, Sam's Warehouse Club, excuse me, because you do have to pay to be a member. But at any rate, what they did was they said, excuse me, miss, but we're going to have to talk to our manager. So the manager comes out, and the manager says, I'm going to go check the video. So the manager checks, supposedly checks a video of a couple days ago or a week or whatever it was, and says, we have video of you in the store receiving both cases. Now, you might say, well, why should they give her money back if she actually got it? Number one, this is the important thing. They do not have a sign stating that while you shop, we are going to be videotaping you. They do not have a sign saying, we may use it to see if you're lying to us. And they certainly do not have a sign saying, we realize that most people are dishonest, so just in case, we're going to tape you. But now, this is also important to note. She never did get that second case, and they did not refund her. They claim she was on video getting it. There's only one problem with that. You know what they didn't do? They did not have the customer come back in their office. They did not show that video to the customer. And I might add to the Sam's corporate CEO, corporate executives, what gives you the right to videotape customers without them knowing they're going to be videotaped? And what gives you the right to have a manager or managers then say you were wrong without showing the person they were wrong? Okay? If you're going to accuse me of something, not me, but anyone, if you're going to accuse a person of it, in the court of law, under the Constitution, a person has a right to face their accuser. That means that if Sam's or any department store or warehouse or whatever, if they're going to videotape you, they had better make bold signs saying, you know what, we're spying on you. And they better make sure that if they're going to say you actually are lying, you better show that to the customer. Because as far as I'm concerned, the liar in this case is Sam's Warehouse. Why I say that is they did not show the evidence. Until the evidence is presented, we have no way of knowing if they just decided to say that. Furthermore, it makes you wonder, when this woman went in there and said she didn't get it, why did they feel the need to get the manicure? Why do they distrust their customers? But I actually have a very simple solution for department stores, warehouse stores, or any of those who want to spy on customers and maybe use information against them. You know what a very simple solution is, America? Stop going. That's right, boycott Sam's department store. Just don't go there. There's other places. You ever hear of Costco or other warehouses? Now, I'm not picking a fight with Sam's. I didn't pick a fight with Comcast. I didn't pick a fight with the DHS. I'm here for one reason. I'm fighting for what is right in America. I'm fighting for every American out there. Pittsburghers, Philadelphians, Ohioans, Californians, Floridians, I don't care. I'm fighting for what is right. And what is wrong is when a store is taping you and then uses it against you. However, just to prove that I don't have a vendetta against Sam's, I'll tell you another little story. Back in the day, about 5 years ago, Vaughn's grocery store in California started, well, they actually started the points thing a few years before that. But you know that little grocery store, little things you can get fuel perks and yada, yada, yada at the local grocery stores? Well, whenever you do that, you're exchanging your information and a record of what you buy for your fuel perks, or whatever you want to call it, and also for your discounts. Well, what happened in California is Vaughn's, it may have been Ralph's, but I'm pretty sure it was Vaughn's. It was about 5 to 6 years ago. But at any rate, what they did was this man had fallen in their store, and he got hurt. So he went and did litigation on them. Well, 2 days before he was in that store, he bought a 6-pack of beer. And of course, he used his card. Well, they tried to use that information against him in court. It did not work. The court found he was not intoxicated when he fell. He didn't have any beer or any alcohol. But my point is, in bringing this out, is that these stores are compiling your grocery list and whatever you buy. And if they feel they can use it against you, they are. So we have two situations now, two events. First, we have the Vaughn's. Now we have the Sam's. So I have something to say to every American out there. Before you get those perks and you give this information to the stores, think about what you're exchanging for that 5 cents off. Now, am I going to lie to you? No, I use them. But I use them with the knowledge that it may come back to haunt me. And also, I will tell you, there is a program out there they call the Advantage card. We all know what store, I'm not advertising. You know what I call that card? The Disadvantage card. It's like, I'm giving out my information for a few pennies, but I'm poor. I'm 550% below the poverty line. So I need every penny I can get. But yes, your information is being stored. You're being videotaped at probably just about every store. But when a store such as Vaughn's and now Sam's takes that information and tries to discredit you with it, there is something innately wrong with that. Now, maybe Chris doesn't feel that way. Maybe Annette doesn't feel that way. Maybe you don't feel that way. So how about you dial 412-231-2288. 412-231-2288. What is it?
412-321.
No, 231.
231-2288.
He's a brat, but he likes to kid around. What is it? The number.
412.
Don't tell me, tell them.
412-322.
No, it's 412-231-2288.
Sorry.
Anyway.